Into the red zone, it's locked. The kicker here, it's complete. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing now is locked. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney from 3 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. This is Jennings. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You better also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get this to the 31.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Here's Carr to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Adams! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out. But they'll do so fatigued.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Holding, receiving team.
This is unbelievable. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Delay of game, offense.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Shotgun now for Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jennings. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Carr. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And the Rams getting set to go now. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Raiders have got him. Malcolm Kuntz coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it. Yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing now is Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the handoff, it's Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Block off of play action. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ben Skoranek from a yard
Previous play is under review.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Rams 14. Jonathan Garibay to kick off.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
It's 3rd down.
Carr. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, the good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On the move to his left. This is Smith for the grab. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight.
But Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the... So Josh McDaniels ends up winning that challenge. Smart decision to review it. Now a run with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw it is Locke. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Rams 1st down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give right side. It's Horton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. That time, a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Locke. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running.
Brings up 2nd and 3. As the Raiders
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Donovan Peoples-Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jonathan Garibay to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We begin out at SoFi Stadium. Seattle making the trip down the Pacific Coast to take on Los Angeles. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Horton taken down at the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll go again here with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field
So
stands.
the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a give. Akers running left. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Love has been... They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking for Elliott, and he's got the catch on the crossing route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Into the red zone, it's Locke. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Here's Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Locke working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, first and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play caller.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point
Still
there.
first down.
Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage. You've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now Locke. Over the middle to Smith. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Carr to throw. And the catch made by Hilton. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
What now? What's that? That's it.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. One back and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to... 47-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down now. It's Horton, and he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 128 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now to the air. Lock. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and now them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A give up the middle to Akers. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
From the 29, Carr. And that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Carr now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Hunter Renfrow. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Horton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Able to slither by.
96 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Carr. And it's complete to Adams.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown! Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Block off of play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. LA readies for its next possession. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 23 yards on the play. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Horton. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Horton. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now Locke. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on first down. It's Horton. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Horton. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Horton. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. All eyes locked on Jonathan Garibay in a huge spot here. And his kick is indeed good, and the Rams have won the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
To 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.